Hi there, let us talk about a very interesting concept called as Word2Vec, which stands for word to vectors. It is a way in which you convert words into a mathematical vector. And let us first see on how we can visualize this concept. So here you see a vector space and each word is represented as a vector. And you notice that words which are similar to each other, semantically similar to each other, are very close to each other in this particular vector space. So for example, you can see words such as dog, cat and wolf are close to each other. Words such as king, queen and prince are also close to each other. Now, because words are represented as vectors, you can do some very nice and funny calculations. So for example, you can take the vector of king, you subtract it by the vector of man, add the vector of woman, and you'll get the result as queen. Similarly, you can take Paris, you can subtract France, add Italy, and then you will get Rome. So pretty interesting things what you can do with this vector calculations on words. Now let's also see on how this Word2Vec is generated. So it is a neural network technique and there are two ways to do it. So first is the skip gram approach, where you ask the neural network to predict a word given its context. So for example, you would ask to predict learning based on neighboring words such as machine and deep. And similarly, you can also try to give the neighboring words and try to predict what is the word in between that. So for example, you can take words which are neighboring such as machine and deep, and you will ask the neural network to predict the word learning. Now, let us see a quick demo on how this Word2Vec could be used. So let us first of all try to find all the words which are similar to king. So you can see here all the words which are listed over here are very semantically close to each other to king. So this means that all these words have got a very short distance based on vector calculations to king. And similarly, you can also do that for computers, as well as you can also do all these mathematical operations, like you can take the vector of king, you can take the vector of man, you can take the vector of woman, and then you do these calculations like king minus man plus woman, and it will give you a vector which will be very close to the word queen. So as you can see that this Word2Vec has got many applications. First is the semantic search, as we have seen earlier. Try to find words which are semantically close to other words, but it has got various applications such as sentiment analysis, machine learning, chatbots, text classification, as well as like recommendation systems where you can recommend content based on content which is semantically similar to each other. So a very interesting